Hi. All right, we're going to do another little essential oil mini class right now. I'm Sheridan Semple. I'm the owner of Aspen Holistic Health, and I am a clinical aromatherapist along with a bunch of other titles. And today I'm going to share my screen so you can see the slideshow. We are talking about mugwort. Not everybody knows about mugwort as an essential oil. And look at it. It looks a lot like the local sagebrush here in Colorado or kind of all over the West, the sagebrush. There's a reason for that. It's in the same family. So let's learn a little bit about this plant. It's called Artemisia herba alba. So herba, herb, alba means white. So it's the white herb is what it's called. And when you see this close up, it doesn't look exactly like the sagebrush that we have here, but when it's in the kind of bush, it definitely does. So it's in the genus Artemisia, which has anywhere from like 200 to 400 species that all belong in the daisy family. So Asteraceae family. So mugwort's in the daisy family. Wormwood is in the daisy family, if you're familiar with that. Sagebrush, which I just mentioned, which you don't think of. You don't look at sagebrush and think, oh, I can totally see the daisies in there, but it is in that family. And then tarragon, the herb that we use in food, a lot of French cooking, things like that. It's originally from the Mediterranean region, so all the way from North Africa around to Western Asia and up into Southwestern Europe. So all over the Mediterranean, and it grows, it's not a big, huge plant. It grows anywhere from about 8 to 16 inches tall. So it's not super big, just a little over a foot and a half, where if you do live somewhere where there's sagebrush, you know that can grow huge. I've been camping in Utah and literally walk through tunnels of sagebrush forest where it's just kind of almost like you're in a canopy of it. It's so big, it's overhead. It smells so good. Okay, let's learn about how we could use mugwort for ourselves and our health. So respiratory system stuff I wrote. So all things respiratory. If you feel like you're fighting something off, catching something, feel like you need help moving things out, getting mucus out, thinning mucus, all that kind of stuff. Respiratory, everything, mugwort is a really good go-to for that. It's antimicrobial, so it's all the antis, like antibacterial, antifungal, antiparasitic, antiviral. So again, it's another really good one to use for all types of things like that. So respiratory stuff is usually probably bacteria or virus. People can use it if they have kind of mold overgrowth things, issues like that, parasite stuff, which brings me to the next one, which is gas and the digestive system. So it's good for all things digestive system, just like all things respiratory system. It's really good for anxiety and nervousness, muscle spasms. So if you're having, back problems, things like that, mugwort's a great one to put on that. It's also good for the gallbladder. So not tons of different essential oils are helpful for gallbladder, but this is a go-to I use with my clients with gallbladder issues. And then here is a really cool, interesting thing about mugwort that maybe not everyone knows. It moves energy that is blocked on all levels, emotional, spiritual, and physical. So anything that's chronic, anything you can't let go of, anything that you've just got a grip on, that when you need the energy to move and shift and change, whatever it is, even if it's not a respiratory thing or a digestive thing, mugwort is a go-to for that. I think that's a part of why it's so great for muscle spasms, where it's just anything that's just locked up, mugwort is a really good go-to for that. It helps us kind of like let go of like the old stories that we're just attached to, so we can create new ones and bring new things into our lives. And I think that's all I'm going to say about mugwort. So that's my little mini class. And you can always go on my website, aspenholistichealth.com, and check out my other mini classes. We've got quite a list of them growing there now. I'm not sure how many there are, but quite a few. So you can sign up and get all those on my website. And like I said, I'm Sheridan. I'm always here if you have any questions about aromatherapy or things that can help you. That's what I do. That's how I help people. And thanks for taking the time and being here with me today. Of course, you can always get a really good, clean, pure mugwort from me off my website, which again is aspenholistichealth.com, or reach out to me for essential oil consultations. All right. Thanks. See you next time. Bye.